Well, we're joined by club captain Max Mattless after today's 6-2 home defeat to Belper United. Max, just kind of run us through what happened today and how it is inside the dressing room at the moment.
I think firstly, probably an explanation of why I'm here instead of the management. Probably a good place to start, I guess. I think the reason I'm here is to sort of collectively take responsibility for the performance. From my perspective, as a playing team and a playing group, we've got all the tools that we need from the management to go and perform, and we have to start taking responsibility for the performances. Certainly the last couple. I think between Hips, Ross, Paul, Ferns and the support network around that, we're being given every opportunity to go and perform on a Saturday or a Tuesday or whatever that might be, and for whatever reason the last couple of games we haven't done that. So I guess an explanation that why I'm here, and that's to take collective responsibility for the performance, and we need to start, as playing group, we need to start taking more responsibility for the performances. So that's probably a good place to start. Before I go into too much more, probably apologies to the fans is probably the next place to go. I think the support we had today was fantastic, and it always is. I think people turn out, and they have been through thick and thin, and unfortunately, and what's really tough to take for me particularly, at the moment, we're not really repaying that faith, and that is really, really difficult to take at the moment. So apologies to the fans, and all I can ask is that for the next 7 games that we've got, which are going to be really important to us and really important to the football club, is that you continue to support us and continue to turn out and continue to back us as much as you possibly can do, and that's my message, if possible, but an apology as well. So I guess going on to today, we get here full of spirits, a game where we feel like we can get something positive out of it, and again, going back to management, we've set up in a certain way where we can get a result, and obviously from our expectation to what actually has been shown is miles apart. We've set up and we've been given all the information to go and do what we think is right, and we just haven't executed it as a group. And that's not pointing fingers at any individual, that's a collective taking responsibility. We haven't executed the manager's plan, and it's as simple as that, really, I think. And then you can sort of strip it back, and for me, I've been here for a while, and I've seen a share of success here and a run of games where we've done well, and I think the difference at the moment, and certainly today, was the very, very basics of a work ethic and an application to go and win a football match just was so far away from what it needs to be to achieve anything out of a football game, particularly in the league we play in, where it's pretty physical, it's really tough, and you have to be at it physically and mentally. You have to be at it. We're just miles away from it today. I think that probably sums up sort of where we're at and what's happened today. I guarantee, and it's a guarantee from me, and I'm willing to put my neck on the line, we will get it right on the pitch. We will get it right, and I certainly won't accept what's happened today, and taking the management out of it, we won't accept what's happened today, but we will get it right, and I guarantee that moving forward. Like I said, 7 games left. I feel like we've got a good group of players, and I feel like the fans feel like we've got a good group of players that can go and get success, and can go and beat teams and go and beat Eastwood when who we're playing next week. I feel like we've got a group of players that can go and do that. So I guarantee we will get it right. But at the moment, it's sort of scratching the surface away a little bit to really understand that we need to strip it back and get back to the basics of working extremely hard, winning your personal battles, standing up and being counted for, taking responsibility, showing a little bit more leadership all over the pitch, and just being generally a bit harder to play against. You know, I think Belper have turned up today, you know, a relatively decent Belper side. I don't think they've had to work that hard to get a really positive result from their side, and that's really, really difficult to take. You know, I think if it was a case of they've turned up and blown us away, you know, that's hard to take in itself, but it's easier to quantify based on today's performance. It makes it really, really challenging when the work ethic and the small bits that you think should come as a given just aren't there. That's really, really difficult to take. And then from my perspective, you know, I'm sort of one of two ways how we take that moving forward. You know, do we go ultra aggressive and you know, start calling people out? I don't really think that's the way we want to go. You know, it's trying to pull together as a collective. And when I say a collective, I think certainly it starts with the players on the football pitch. Then it's the however many subs we have on the day, management included into that. But you know, as a collective, it's the club trying to pull together for the last 7 games to achieve what we want to do. And at the moment, that's, you know, getting as many positive results as we possibly can do. But yeah, look, I think the simple basics of applying yourself for a football match and having the desire to go and win a football match just was not there today, which is, yeah, extremely difficult to take.